Dear colleagues, dear organizers, thank you for organizing a wonderful workshop. Present to your discretion our study on the topic using online services to create comics with elements of AR in the educational process of elementary school. Authors of the study are Svetlana Litvinova from the affiliation to Institute of Information Technologies and Learning Tools of NAIS of Ukraine, and others from the affiliation to Boris Grinченko Kiev University. Our report plan is consists of analysis of cloud services for creating comics, algorithm of development of educational materials in cloud services for the creation of comics, determination of the real state of readiness of teachers and pupils to use cloud services to create comics with AR elements, authors, educational and methodological support for teachers. There are plenty of online services and apps to create comics. However, not all of them are suitable for the teachers to organize work in class. Lack of time for training is also a problem, because the service must not only be found but also learn to work in it and know how and when to use the developed materials. In the study, we were interested in functional, free, and most importantly, simple services that provide easy access to programs for both teachers and students. Each of these online services contains a certain number of templates grouped by types: people, children, teens, young men, adults, elderly people, animals, things, transport, special characters, backgrounds, school, forest, city, houses, historical and mythological use, nature, etc. When creating a plot, you can choose the expression of the face, the position of the body, the mood of the hero, change his appearance, pose, and others. The advantages of using these services are: availability of services in material terms. Most are free or have the possibility of using the trial-free version. Simple interface. Use of templates. Each service has its template database for use. The ability to create a completely new product. The ability to download all resources is provided. Dissemination of materials. It is possible to disseminate or the created materials of the author. Versatility. Materials can be used to work in any lesson for individual or frontal work, both online and printouts. It is also worth highlighting the disadvantages. Other language interface. Most programs are foreign, but there is a possibility of using Google Instant Translation. Preliminary training of teachers and students. Conversion. Not all files format are supported. Their size is limited. The creation of training materials such as comics using the specified software can be supplemented with AR elements. The experience of implementing the educational process using AR also allows us to highlight programs for developing and working with AR. Vuforia can easily create marker-based AR, markerless-based AR, and cloud-based AR. EasyAR offers its next-generation SDK, which has some features such as SLAM, 2D and 3D screen tracking and recording, cloud-based object recognition, and unlimited recognition requests. Maxst offers two types of augmented reality software: Maxst SDK 2D and Maxst SDK 3D. ARCore is not only supported on Android but also on iOS devices, allowing you to develop cross-platform AR applications. AR.js is an open-source AR SDK based on JavaScript, can create AR stands based on markers. A12 provides support for markers, image target, world effects, face effects, and SLAM. Algorithms of development of educational materials in cloud services for the creation of comics. For example, we present Pixton, Write Comics, and Somica. Those are comics designers that basically allowing you to create your stories almost from scratch. It includes customizing everything: background images, people postures, emotions, image details, and etc. As a result of the experiment, we found the willingness of teachers and students to use cloud services to create and use comics in educational practice via appropriate criteria, and levels of readiness have been identified and developed. You can see at slide. As a result of the questionnaires developed by us on the theoretical principles of using cloud services, tasks on working with cloud services, and the result of self-assessment, the real state of readiness of teachers and students to use cloud services for creating comics with AR elements was revealed. According to the results of the study, students and teachers showed approximately the same ability to use cloud services. Most students, 63% of the total number of respondents, and teachers, almost 68%, have an elementary level of readiness. Only 10 and 7% of students and 8% of teachers reach the creative level. To compare the results obtained, we use the Pearson criterion. You can see it at the slide. The obtained data indicate an overall trend regarding the research problem and require finding ways to improve it. On the next presented slides, we presented the main conclusion of our study. Thank you for your attention.